Hello and welcome to Secret Shaman Oracles. And you didn't land here by accident. Spirit guided you here because something in you is already changing quietly, deeply. The energies are shifting. The old is dissolving. And though you can't see what's ahead yet, your soul can feel it coming. This message isn't to tell you who to be. It's here to remind you of what you already are. Take a breath. Let Spirit speak now through what was meant to find you. And what was meant to find you are these SOS messages regarding your situation. This is a time to be passive and not react. Spirit doesn't want you to lose your power or energy, I should say, in some type of situation that is already naturally dissolving. So just see it as that. What needs to dissolve is dissolving naturally and in a sacred way. Because I see something dissolving in a way that helps you illuminate even more powerfully when it comes to your soul's path. So don't feel that you have to react to others. Don't feel that you have to overshare either. Okay, so just take that how it resonates for you. You can keep some things sacred to yourself, sacred secrets here. So there may be something that's being revealed or has been revealed, okay, that is coming from the unseen, and Spirit wants you to just hang on to that. You can trust something here, but don't feel that you have to give in to reacting at this time. So pause, be patient, and don't let others, or another, because there may be a challenge with that, get you to react in a way that you don't want to. So just pay attention. Let's continue and see what else. I do sense water sign coming through, and I would say specifically Pisces. So just take that how it resonates for you. Don't worry if you don't care. I just like to say it when I see those zodiac signs. The angels are with you. No doubt about it. Yeah, the angels are helping you to clear anything that may be burdensome. Especially when it comes to feeling that, you may not have control over your own thoughts. I know we can get into vicious cycles at time. So I do sense air sign coming through. There may be or has been a situation where you have been dealing with, someone where, you may not have been getting the emotional response that you may have desired. So just take that how it resonates for you. But I would say if you are dealing with another that you've had challenges with, and you'll know this is someone you've already dealt with or people, they will not be emotionally invested in the situation, okay? So that may give you relief too, that you don't have to necessarily be too attached to it either. Ask the angels to help clear the ruminating thoughts for your own health right now. The angels are standing by. So they want you to reach the heavens right now. They know that there's something going on here where either you or another or others are having a hard time with, your expansion, your growth, your change, because you're following something that you're guided to follow. You may not understand it right now, but you're listening to something inside of your own soul. And that takes someone to be resilient against, the naysayers, or maybe even what society may be pushing on people. Okay, so just take that how it resonates, or I should say maybe even other peers and what they're doing. Let's just continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. Oh yeah, Spirit loves you very much. Don't question it. Spirit is offering you some type of guidance, some type of help, some type of sign. Let's continue. Just know that Spirit, okay, yeah, wow. Spirit is helping you right now letting go of the idea that it's not going to get any better. Okay, so there's something about you easing up on yourself and maybe on others right now. Remember, we're doing something here where we're allowing anything heavy to be released. But the release is happening in the unseen here. So yeah, you've been knowing that it's been a little bit crappy, but that's okay. Okay? Sometimes knowing that it's crappy will ease the process. Spirit wants you to know that you're not doing this alone though, okay? Yes, something happened here that just wasn't easy to deal with, but you're not alone. You are exactly on your true soul's path. Do not question this. You did something right. You listened to something that was right for you. So you are, if you're questioning it, you are on your soul's path here, your true soul's path, your true north. You may have had to deal with something here too, where it may have felt like a karmic burn almost, right? Like you felt the burn just as much as maybe another felt something. But you probably felt it more deeply, okay? Hold back from being impulsive. Yeah, there may be something here where, remember, this is a time this is a time to be passive and not react. Okay, this is a time of, I'm getting the judgment energy here. So this is a time where you are going to use your wisdom for strength. This is your time to show the universe and to even prove to yourself that you are not going to give in to something that you've already learned so much about. Remember what I said, don't give in to something that you've already learned so much about. You're passing some type of universal test. And with that passing of a universal test, you gain universal wisdom. And that universal wisdom, helps you create future blessings, plural blessings. And it's not just for you, it's for others too. So there's a shared value here, but there's also some type of shared responsibility. So I'm getting something about shared responsibility. Spirit doesn't want you to feel totally 100% responsible right now. In fact, Spirit wants you to release your responsibilities to the heavens right now. All of your concerns, all of your worries, release it to the heavens. They don't want you to overthink something. In fact, all you can do right now is just remain passive. Something is, again, being dissolved so that we can see what's standing in front of us that is true. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Stick to some type of health regimen right now, whatever can help you stay grounded. If you have already started or have been thinking about some type of exercise routine that you want to do, that you actually like to do, maybe it's walking, maybe it's cycling, maybe it's joining a gym, maybe it's yoga, whatever it is, do it, okay? And stick to it. Because what you want to do is you want to ground your physical body right now, because you are shifting and changing frequencies, and it's also causing an emotional response. So there's a lot of energies that you're dissolving, but also that you're integrating in the unseen. And so you want to protect that. And you do it by, taking care of your own vessel. But what I see is this is helping you ground something, because we need to remain grounded right now, and it is important. So Earth sign is coming through. There may be something about having a buddy, okay, connecting with another here. So if you're guided to connect with someone, or you may even meet someone where we have some type of common interest, some type of healthy bond. Spirit is saying, say yes to that person. This person is heaven sent. You may know them and you may not know them. But you don't need to wait for someone. Spirit wants you to initiate this, or for some of you, because you already are doing this, continue doing that. You're doing exactly what your soul is calling you to do. Take care of that physical vessel here, because that physical vessel, your physical vessel, is that sacred container for not just your soul, but sacred wisdom that you're gaining through some type of, yes, painful process. I know, I understand that. But you are doing something gracefully. What else? Follow your heart in this situation. Listen to what feels, well, I should, no. Let me take that back. We want to follow your heart, but we want to follow it when it is calm, when it is centered, when it is in a place of non-judgment with oneself, with your situation, and with others. This is when you can hear that true guidance, because you know, I see this moon right now. You know, whenever you get to the reading and it resonates for you, great. But you know, the time that this is being published, this is post full moon, you know, and so this moon is like helping your dreams be illuminated, okay? Your dreams that are connected to your heart. So there is something going on with a vision of yours that is only going through the refinement process. It's not that you're being denied a dream or a vision or a fulfillment. It's just going through a sacred refinement. So what feels like a loss really is actually helping you gain what's truly meant for you. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, it is a healthy time to be social, okay? And you know who you want to be social, and the word is healthy. What feels healthy to you? Do it. If you've been thinking about connecting with another or searching out others, you know, maybe common interests or whatever, do that. I get water sign coming through. Now, remember, Spirit also may be sending someone your way, okay? So again, we're looking for that shared interest, something to, remember I was talking about some type of buddy system. See, you're ready for a new soulmate. See, a healthy time to be social. So I would say a soulmate or soulmates. Now soulmates show up in different forms, right? Okay, they come and they also go. But you know, I don't want to be like a damper there, like, but you know, it's like a friend, a lover. So what fits your situation? Because I'm getting something where it's something where we feel innocent with. All right, we have either some type of new beginning with someone new, or we just have a new beginning with a good, healthy friend, a positive friend. But if you've been questioning whether or not you're ready for a new soulmate or a soul tribe, you are. And it starts with you, right? Getting into a new rhythm, a new, you know, because something has, or something is being dissolved, something has emptied, and so we are filling it up a little bit, not too much, because sometimes it's okay to sit in that space, but we're filling it up with a new rhythm, slowly. That's the key, slowly. Building your faith muscles is a priority right now. So do whatever you got to do not to lose your trust in a higher power or your higher self or the ancestors, whatever you feel a strong bond with in the unseen. Connect, commune. There, you know, Spirit is always showing you signs. You know, I see your angels are like ready to do whatever it is that that you ask them to do. What else? Don't allow others to be greedy for your attention and emotion. So, okay, this is a time not to, oh, look at that. That makes more sense about being passive and not react. Even when you feel like it's the right thing to do, if you know it's going to drain your energy, that's where you have to enforce sacred boundaries. Don't allow others to take up your time, consume your energy, or maybe even your resources. The situation has expired and a fresh is now available. So there's a new situation forming for you. So Spirit doesn't want you to give any more of your, time and energy to some people or a person that it's expired. It's already expired. What else? And you know what? I wish I would have finished redoing my cards here. Oh, well. These cards are going through a sacred transformation process too. You'll see it once we work with that deck. But anyhow, this is, something that's happening with you. You can hear the unspoken word. So you hear, Spirit. You can hear maybe even others. You're tending to your own inner garden. So the unspoken word, Spirit is saying, what is the unspoken word telling you to do when it comes to building your faith muscles, following your heart, listening to your own inner guidance at this time? Trusting that you do have gifts and talents when it comes to maybe something even mystical. Let's get more about this unspoken word. Because the other thing that I want to speak about when it comes to this is, even at times when Spirit is knocking on your door and talking to you, you don't always have to attend to every invitation that even Spirit is knocking on your door for. You can take a little time just for yourself, just for your own soul, to pause and not have to pick up on so many things. Right now, it's about just you cradling yourself right now. Let's get more about you can hear the unspoken word. Yeah, see, okay, you're picking up on someone's energy. You might be picking up on quite a few. They may be obsessed with you because they know that you are, doing something that is exactly on your soul's true path, which means your destiny, which means your soul is becoming brighter, which means you're attracting more positivity into your life. Because yes, you've had to move through some dense energies, but guess what? The next season of your life, it's not about, moving away from dense energies because they're always around. It's knowing how to swim through it without feeling like we're being drowned in it. So Spirit's just confirming for you that, you're picking up on, their energy. So it's like turning off your spiritual antennas right now. You don't have to be invited or engage with every even psychic impression that you're getting, okay? But yeah, they don't deserve your mind, your heart, and tears anymore. All will be okay. What else? You've gone through the refinement process here. Just remember what I was saying, that your dreams have gone through the process of being refined. And look at that. Keep refining your own, beliefs and talents. What feels true to you? Just like the moon is illuminating something here, you're illuminating your own beliefs, your own talents. And stick with it, because Spirit is saying this is helping you, especially when it comes to your own soul's path. And someone either does right now, or they will love your mind and spirit more than your body. So this goes beyond superficiality. This goes This goes deep. We've met someone at a sacred spiritual level, at your own sacred spiritual level. What else? There's a divine detour, rerouting a process in progress. So this is why we don't want to do anything too quickly. We also don't want to overcommit to something that you may have questions about. Okay, because there is a divine detour. So let's get a little bit more about this. The advice about this detour here. You know, we have this whole thing about being passive, not react. Hold, you know, there's something we got to watch out, but this is where you're utilizing, you know, your wisdom from some type of past lesson here or lessons. So let's get a little bit of advice about the divine detour, rerouting in progress. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I get this. I definitely understand this. Wow, spirit has been trying to do the best that spirit can to remove negative influences or obstacles that are hungry for your energy in some way, shape, or form. And what I mean by that is, you know, you do have to be wary. There is some type of jealousy that surrounds you now, or it will. So you may need to just cloak yourself in humility to avoid jealousy, okay? You may need to just be aware of this and just have compassion, because you don't need to react to this. You don't have to react. That's going to be the trick and the trap in life here, because once we start reacting to this, it will start to make you feel that you're drowning in someone's energy, because yes, your inheritance is from the kingdom of heaven. You know, it's like others may get triggered by, you know, your spiritual, or I would say spiritual blessings. However you want to see it, Spirit wants you to know that your inheritance is not just in the form of good fortunes like money, but also intangible things like your peace of mind, sacred wisdom, sacred downloads, sacred protection, and yes, sacred fortune, including your money. Spirit is protecting you and will protect you from something being much worse. Yes, Spirit had to reveal some type of deception that's going on with another or others. But there are angels that are standing guard, literally standing guard, especially Archangel Michael, really trying to help you stay emotionally detached. Because I do sense, now take it if it resonates, it may not for all of you, but I feel for a lot of you, maybe a little bit of emotional manipulator here, definitely some type of, you know, tug of war that's going on. So just be aware that there are egos that, you know, are flaring because of your divine path. It has nothing to do with you. It's not about feeling denied or rejected. It's because you hold sacred light. You have something about you that they're sensing, that they're picking up, that they can't explain logically, but that they sense it on a soul level. And they need to do their own soul's work in order to meet at that level. It is not given freely either, as you know, because you've had to go through your own sacred growth. And with sacred growth comes growing pains. Never feel the need to compete with others. See, jealousy, be wary. Jealousy surrounds you. Inferiority complex syndrome or something like that, right? Don't overdo something either. Don't overdo something. Don't feel that you have to flex. Don't feel like you have to prove anything. It may backfire, just saying, it may backfire, especially at this time, because at this time, we may be getting, you know, we may be getting the, you know, the cause and effect quite quickly. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. So just give up. Okay, wow. Wow, I'm getting a lot of fire sign coming through. Maybe 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands coming through here. Give up being right. It's not worth a fight. So either now or nearing, someone may try to push you to continue drama, to continue wasting your energy. So this is a ruse. Okay, so I want you to see this on a spiritual level. Someone, you know, let's just say team light and team dark. Okay, so team dark wants to set up a ruse where it looks like it's a valid fight, a valid conflict, a valid thing to prove, but really it's a ruse from team dark to get you to waste your energy, to deplete you, because as long as they can deplete your energy, you're thrown off of your destiny. So even if you feel that you're right, Spirit is saying it's just not even worth it. It's a drag. And you don't have to drag others into light either. That's not your job or your responsibility. That's the angel's job right now. A new outcome is forming. Just be ready. So something that you don't expect. So this may be a total shift, or a total turn, or a twist on your path. Let's get a little bit more about this new outcome and be ready. So this is like the new, this is what these cards are transforming into these. Okay, a new outcome is forming. Be ready. Let's get a little bit more about this. Oh, look at that. Yes, you deserve, okay, look. You deserve better, so allow it to come. Okay, there it is. You deserve better. Give it some time. It was only practice. Something was a setup here. Some type of painful experience. I know it, you know, I don't want that to trigger you either, but some type of painful experience. And and this is the thing. It's not because you experience the pain, it's because you've evolved from the pain that you're attracting something so much better. You're setting up the scenario for a great fulfillment for yourself. Spirit is saying you've already learned a lesson. You've put something to the test and you're coming out a winner. You have an advantage over this situation because you can see through the veil. You can see through someone else's veil too. This is why Spirit is saying, give up the need to be right, because they can't hear from a place where it's too dark and their ears are plugged up and gunked up with too much crap. What else? You don't need to question your abilities. Something was practiced, you've been practicing, and you don't need to question your abilities. You're talented, you're gifted. See, nice things are rejected all the time by people who can't afford them. So this isn't about money. This is about your energy. Someone or people, whatever your situation is, they know that your light is not manufactured. It's not artificial. It's genuine. It's original. And Spirit is saying, I had to protect you. Archangel Michael is doing the best that he can to remove obstacles and make you aware too of some negative people or a negative situation not to get involved with, to not get entangled with. Because the more that you disentangle yourself from that, the more you start rising up And the more you start to attract the people who can afford your energy, your light, because they respect it, they vibe with it, they appreciate it. You may have absolutely felt like you were taken advantage of. Advantage of. What's that saying? If you give it out for free, you're going to attract freeloaders. This is why we have to be discerning. Your sacred gifts, your sacred talents, your guidance, even your kind words aren't meant for everyone. But Spirit will show you the ones that it is meant for. You are coming into divine connections that you can trust and love. You know, another thing that this situation helped you with is it actually blessed you with more abilities to tap into your gifts, your talents, your spiritual awareness. I know it may seem like a hard price to pay, but Spirit is just reminding you that you are not yet done. You're here right now for a reason, because you're not yet done. And Spirit is not yet done giving you blessings upon blessings upon blessings. So when you feel a surge of peace running through your body, know that that is part of your inheritance that comes from the kingdom of heaven, because part of your inheritance is also having angelic soldiers at your door, at all of your entryways of wherever you reside, to protect you and your home, to protect those things that matter to you. Fate is smiling on you because you did the right thing. You chose the right thing. Karma is playing out in a favorable way for you, but it's not for someone. They're feeling the loss. Someone will feel the loss if they haven't yet, or maybe even a few people. Okay, you're gonna even have people coming out of the woodwork possibly, because it's a test. The doors are shutting on the past. You got to wade through people to get to the right people. As hard as that may be, it's the truth. You're learning, you're growing. Others that you've been around, they don't know how to let go of relationships when they're ready to expire, which stunts their own spiritual and soul's growth. But not you. It's not about losing people. It's about getting through people to get to the right people, your people. What else? A true love is on the way. Have trust, see that dream that's residing in your heart. What is that true fulfillment for you? Is it a romantic love? Is it a platonic love? Is it a love of what you do? You're getting true fulfillment. I will tell you that. Spirit loves you very much. Spirit wants you to honor that you are so worthy of a greater situation. But your mind is too busy trying to figure out the outcome, that you're missing some signs that heaven is bestowing on you. And the signs are to relax more, to chill out, to slow down, to embrace just the pause before the beginning. You may felt like you took a wrong turn, but a detour is en route. See, there was something that went wrong. We even had that message. And you know what? Some of these cards accidentally, as I was transforming them. Oh, no, this is a different one. Never mind. This is a different deck. So it's coming out twice. I mean, there's a divine detour. Remember, we got it out of one of these older cards here. So yes, don't worry. If you took a wrong turn, and don't ruminate on that either, even if you did take a wrong turn, Spirit's always going to guide you right. There is a detour en route. Let's see if there's anything else that Spirit could give us about this. Okay, right now, in order to follow this detour, you've got to prioritize things over that fulfillment that you might be feeling you're not getting. Whatever that fulfillment is, you need to just kind of put it to the side and prioritize other things over that. It will be worth it. Your health, maybe your finances, maybe your short-term goals, your long-term goals, or refining it if you can. Maybe it's just, prioritizing self-care. So prioritize things over love for now. It will be worth it because, you may felt like you got sidetracked. Something went wrong because we may have done something here, right? That we let a situation overpower or override maybe reason and logic for the time being. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't give in to, some type of desire or fulfillment, but Spirit wants you to know that it's possible, though, if we chase something, and that's what I mean, and this is the thing, I don't want that to challenge or trigger you, because we all at some point are chasing chasing something. But if you feel that you have to chase something that you're feeling like you're not getting now, that's exactly what Spirit wants you to just step back from and see if there's something else you can do in the meantime. Remember, you're finding a new rhythm in the gaps that you have right now in your routine. Because yes, your routine got thrown off track. It's been off track for a while, I know. What else? Nope, that is actually it. Okay, now before we end the reading, I do have a few questions for you. I want to find out, what is the truth that Spirit is revealing now for you that your heart is finally ready to receive? What truth is Spirit revealing to the viewer that the viewer's heart is ready to receive? A reconciliation is likely. Okay, so we're going to be making up. Let's get a little bit more about this. So remember, you'll never have to chase true love. Okay, you've come full circle. So the truth that is being revealed to you is some type of reconciliation with your higher self, your dreams, and what you know you're worthy of. Getting things back to a place of restoration. Because Spirit is saying you're not going to have to chase that fulfillment. And remember, I was just talking about that too. That's how you'll know when you are going off track. For now, just for now, let something be a surprise to you. Remember, Spirit has already got an outcome ready for you, but are you ready? Now, let's also find out how Spirit is helping or guiding you at this time. Okay, this card fell. Relocating. For some of you, it is relocating, or take it how it resonates for you. Spirit is helping you with a change of scenery, an adventure. Yes, there could be relocating, or you are perhaps, I'm getting like a remodeling or reorganizing, okay? And yes, remember that real love is not hurtful or a constant struggle. So Spirit is showing you things, and it could just be like, just for an example, how Spirit speaks. Maybe you see a movie or something, or you're a witness to, something where you see love being reciprocated, where you don't see it being hurtful or a constant struggle. Those are signs that heaven is sending to you, and that, oh yeah, Spirit is saying absolutely. You're already noticing shifts. You're already noticing different things in relationships. not just yourself, but in the world, or maybe wherever you're going. And Spirit is saying that when you start noticing those things, that's you in that place of mirroring whatever it is that you're attracting. And so, yes, Spirit is also showing you, too, the contrast between hurtful or being a constant struggle to relax, synergy, interdependence, right? Now, before we end the reading, I just want to find out, what is the next blessing that you have to look forward to that Spirit will give to us? Oh, wow. Okay, that. Okay, fate and fortune favor you in more ways than one. Okay, so there may be something where Spirit is saying, I can't really give you a specific answer, but what I can tell you is that you either have mastered something here, or you are mastering something important for you. And yes, a master in your field you will become, because fate and fortune favor you in more ways than one. Some type of big shift is going to happen for you that is a huge blessing, that's going to make you feel that you've mastered something when it comes to co-creating and feeling connected with the universal plan, with Spirit. Now, I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.